putting up with the craziness of our technical difficulties. There's gremlins and ghosts in the machine and all of that business. So, tonight, the Midway Tabletop will be presenting to you a D&D 5th edition actual play with some of my friends here, and we hope you enjoy. We will be using quite a bit of house rules to take it easy on a lot of folks that have never played before, so I hope you're entertained, and I love you. Hi, everybody. Hi. So, like I said, we are going to be playing D&D, the Aternium Road, which is Oz. It's Wonderland. It is the roller coaster from Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. It's where was the land that H.R. Puffin stuff came from? But it is that. You are regular people who will be shoved into this fantastical, mystical, whimsical world, and we're going to do a bunch of fun stories with all of that. So, yes, what I'm going to do is go around. I'd like you all to introduce yourselves as well as the character and class that you're going to be playing, and then I'll get into a little bit of the montage, to the cold open to get you into the world of the Midway. So I will start with Miss Moira Moon. Miss Jess, go right ahead.
Oh, thank you. My name is Jessica. That's my actual person name. You can find me on Instagram as Jessica Gloom. I'm playing Moira Moon, who's a human warlock. She's an Instagram witch. She's terrible. She's really into crystals and she's really into herself. And we'll see how that plays out. I don't know if she's going to be the greatest character in the world.
All right, good. You are the greatest character in the world. And I will send it off to the good old Mark Johnson. Please introduce yourself and who you will be playing.
Hi, thank you for introducing me. I'm Mark Johnson. I've played with Marcus before. I love playing in his games. I am playing a janitor, kind of mechanic from the Chicago area, and suddenly thrust into this world where he is a hobgoblin artificer named Durgan Lurch. And there'll be a bit of a moment where he sort of realizes that he's not a total screw up, and maybe he has a chance of actually doing something good for the world and not just breaking everything. So that's his motivation.
I love it. You're not going to break anything. Well, you might roll a 1 and then
I'll fix it.
I can fix it.
Don't worry, I can fix it.
It's fine. Yeah. Next up, Lisa. Let know.
Hi, my name's Lisa Hyde. You might know me from such shows as Would You Like a Lime with That Vodka Tonic? And I'm sorry, we do not give out cups for the water fountain. Today I am a wild hunt shifter paladin. So I'm a knight and I'm a shifter, and the aquatic realm is my shift aquatic animals who stalk their prey. Yay! And I don't know what else. I'm new, very new. My dice are still in the box, kind of new. And I'm not sure what else. I think we can move on now.
There we go. Beautiful. As you can tell, there are a couple of people who have never played role-playing games or D&D before. And what luck, because I've run D&D like you've probably never run it before. So, but somebody who I've run for quite often, Mr. Gray. Oh, I will hand it over to Jared, I'm sorry.
Hi there. My name is Jared Williams. I'm happy to be playing with Marcus again. Happy to be playing with everyone. I also work with Lisa on occasion. I am playing John Lark. John Lark is a young professional who works in the insurance industry, does some adjustment, and he has traveled to the Midway where he has inherited the power of the darkest necromancy. He's pulled upon the mantle of sorcery, and we're gonna see where this goes. This is a fun opportunity to put a normal person in a terrifying situation.
I like putting you in terrible, terrifying situations. Another good friend of mine and of the group is Mr. Scott Levkoff.
Hello, good evening. I am Scott Levkoff, co-founder of the Mystic Midway with Marty Caplan. And I am playing a character named Robert Noble, a sad and disillusioned young man that lives in his parents' basement and hot glues clocks and beetles together and tries to sell them at steampunk cosplay conventions. And it really doesn't sell much. He's sad and disillusioned, and through the magic of storytelling and role-playing, finds himself with in Marcus's world here at Aternium Road, and with the ability to bring real objects, these mundane objects, to life as a goblin artificer, and now finds himself, he's also 3.5 feet tall, and yes, but delighted that there's real magic actually after all. So glad to be here. Thank you. Cheers.
Is Rob 3.5 feet tall, or Rognobble?
Rognobble. No, Robert Noble is actually quite tall, so he's just like,
oh, okay.
I'm now 3.5 feet tall, but he wears a 1.5 top hat to try and compensate for the lack of vertical thighs.
I guess in all the worlds that we should be mentioning besides Oz and whatnot, we should also mention Jumanji. But
yeah, I think there's maybe right. Yeah. Am I Frank Black or
or Kevin Hart?
Yeah, Kevin Hart, right?
And
green. Yeah.
Last but not least, our final cast member, Miss Glitterfish herself, Stephanie.
Oh, yeah, my name is Stephanie Mufson. I am normally a maker of parade things, but these days I am at home, not doing that. And I've never done any D&D before. I have no idea what's going on. Please forgive me. And my character is Glitterfish. So she was one of many children, grew up near the woods, spent much of her time playing out by herself and gathering druidic skills and talents as a young one, not even knowing what she was getting into. And she ran off at a young age, had a very adventurous life. She travels, she couch surfs, she does odd jobs here and there, and she loves adventure, and also is a changeling, a shapeshifter. That is all.
Oh, very nice.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. We've got a heck of a group here. So I will. I guess we should start you off here. Oh my goodness, we're gonna play D&D, which don't try to play D&D with other people and think that this is how this is gonna go, because I'm terrible with rules. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it. And at the end of the show, I'll give you my social media, and you can all yell at me for playing your game wrong. So there we go. That'll be fun. I'm used to that. It's okay. And I'll be drinking, so it doesn't matter. All right. So it's about summertime 2020. There is no predicament that is keeping us inside. You are, most of you are out at a immersive theater event presented by the Mystic Midway. It's called A Show Like None Other. And it was a lot of fun. You had a great time. Robert was possibly a PA with the company. He was not amongst you. Dame and John were out on what I understand is a makeup date.
I bought the
Can-
tickets before we actually broke up.
Yeah. Can we
He
still
did.
be? Can
It's
we
true.
still be friends after the relationship is gone? And that's perfectly fine and valid. And you guys did have a great time. I will say, Glitterfish, your ticket was given to you by a friend of yours, Elliot, who you'd been couch surfing with, and had to go to work, and so gave you the ticket. So it gave you a chance to get out and enjoy yourself on this night out. Moira, of course, is out and about because this is something that you can Instagram about. There's many, many selfies that I'm sure that you've taken. Meanwhile, back in 1973 Chicago, Durgan Lurch was working on a beautiful Dodge Dart that you've been working on for quite some time. So, after the show wrapped up, most of you all started walking, as we all do here in our beautiful San Francisco, towards public transportation or waiting for a car service to come pick you up. The night was still young, and you all felt like you still wanted something to do. Robert, you packed up from your tours that at the theater, which is more like a bunch of large tents outside of, in a lot outside of the Oracle Ballpark. And we're walking along. All of you at some point met a kind of ramshackle looking man who beckoned you over, all of you except for Sam. He almost looked like what 1950s artists would draw a hobo as. You know, it's a crumpled top hat, it's a patchwork jacket, it's a flower out of the pocket square, fingerless gloves. And so you thought, well, maybe this is the after party. This guy seems so cartoonish. And he handed you a ticket to the Mythic Theater. As soon as he handed you that ticket, lights came on, glowed on your face, and you see the marquee of the Mythic Theater glow in front of you. And you said, well, what the heck? Night's still young. I'm still a little loaded. Let's go for it. You went off to the Mythic Theater. It turns to be this abandoned, strange little theater, but you thought after party. Maybe it's this secret doorway we go into like you would a speakeasy. It's a fake watch shop. And you go in. The spotlight comes onto a stage. A tall man, somebody who must be on stilts because he's impossibly tall and skinny, beckons you onto the stage and says, join the party. Something beautiful and enriching is waiting for you. What the hell? You go on stage, you do that. It's the cameras kind of floating around all of you as you're getting into the vibes. More and more of these characters would look to be harlequins and pirates and whatnot come out of the curtains and are dancing around you. They're giving you canapes because, well, I love canapes, and giving you glasses of champagne to imbibe. And the more that you get into it, the deeper the circle gets. The camera pans back to the back of the theater. There's a wall that the curtains separate, and there's one of those old Singing in the Rain matte paintings of a road in this far off city as beautiful sunset. And you dance and dance, and the more you go onto it, you feel if you're getting warmer. The cool air night is not there anymore. The stuffiness of the theater, the smells of performers around you, the smell of grease paint and whatnot is disappearing, and you find yourself under this large circus tent. Sam, on the other hand, you got a sweet lid of Michoacan, and you rolled up one of those skinny, terrible 70s joints. You know, the kind you had to separate the seeds. It was bad. You got the shoebox lid and you're like, come on, you just got a little bit, but you're perfect. It's a skinny, craggy, looks like a little twig, but it was sweet back then. And it's Chicago. It's a little tough. You light up into the bit of that Michoacan. You look at your beautiful Dodge Dart leading up against your van that you also were working on. If you could just get 2 more tires, staring at the painting on the side of the van, which is a beautiful sunset, an open road that you're going to travel on one day, and a city that you've never noticed before. You don't know that it's if it is the pot that we call the marijuana. But you drift off to sleep, and suddenly you're a little warmer. This cool, warm breeze is around you. You're under this big tent. There's people around you, a little befuddled, a little bewildered, and they're not wearing clothes of the beautiful 1970s. And the tent flap opens, and you all are on this immense long dirt road that leads down, and you see far that city in front of you. It is a huge city with towers coming up everywhere, and it seems to be roads leading everywhere. You know, it's not just the road that you're on. There's roads and almost highways and footpaths. Even aqueducts. You see the rivers flow into the city. There's roads that go into the earth, a huge sky chain, or a road that starts to lead up into the clouds, into the sky. And you are all on this dusty road in front of this sign that says, "Welcome to the Aternium Road." What do you guys do?
What the fuck?
Like, where's the rest of me?
Yes, unfortunately, Rob, you seem to be much smaller. As a matter of fact, I will say now, why don't we go around and all of you describe, as you look at your hands, your feet, your face, and look at one another, what you all look like. I'm going to start in the opposite direction, and I'll use your character names. Glitterfish, what does your character in this world look like?
There you go.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I was not expecting that one. I saw you had a hoodie on, and I was like, oh, you know, she's keeping warm. Oh, okay, I see.
Nice.
So you look like what would be a large character of a carp.
Yeah,
Amazing.
so
All right, amazing. Maybe that's Glitterfish's safe place when they feel a little bewildered. You're now in the persona of yourself on the in the Mystic Midway, which is the universe that you find yourselves in on the Aternium Road, and you just see this very large fish person next to you. Rob, what do you look like now? Unfortunately,
3.5 feet tall, knobby, little greenish purple goblin. Basically, with long, stringy hair and bulbous teeth. I think, you know, God. Okay, yeah, but yeah, he's looking for the rest of him, checking to see what else is the same size or smaller.
Right, you're doing the
Check,
the wallet, watch, spectacles, testicles. Gotcha.
Oh, not proportionate. Thank God. We'll just leave it there.
All right. John Lark, what does your
happening?
persona look like in this world of the Midway on the Aternium Road?
John is actually unchanged, other than his mouth being completely and totally agape. I don't understand how this is possible. Dame, what?
Calm down. Take a big deep breath.
Did we
It's okay.
take something? What? How?
And are you wearing the same clothes that you? I saw you. were in a
Absolutely.
suit.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
I have no cell reception whatsoever. Like where are we? What? It's. How is this possible? We have to be high. We have to be high, right? I'm high.
It was bad absinthe.
We're not high.
It was bad absinthe.
Yeah,
Definitely
said the
put
fish
something
girl.
in that joint for
It
sure.
was bad absinthe, man.
Dame Harlow, what does your persona look like upon the world? As you see,
hand me that joint? 'Cause I
you
gotta-
see your ex looks completely normal, but
Right.
there are others around you that don't.
My ex is predictable and very stable.
Oh my goodness.
So there's no shadow self going on there.
There are not a lot of layers to John.
Mhm.
Dame Harlow, however, my hair is 8 tentacles all curling through the air, and when under certain circumstances they move. My eyes are green and they go black under certain circumstances. I've been told by my dungeon master, so I follow what he says. My nose is very rounded, like a shark. My whole face has become very long and pale blue. Because I am a knight, hence the dame part. I wear armor of shagreen, which is ray skin or shark skin filed down smoothly, very tough. And the skin between my elbows and my lats actually are kind of winged like a stingray would be. Yeah. And yeah, so that's what I look like, I think. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Not the lady you came to the dance with, John.
I'm far too well bred to say anything appropriate here. I'm just gonna. Can I have that joint, please?
Yeah. Speaking of joints,
There you go.
Sam,
Thank you,
you're
thank you.
waking up. What's going on? What are you looking like? Your
Wow.
nose feels a little different.
This is some good shit. I'm pretty happy with this. So you're a fish? He looks at her like, wow, can you talk? You can talk. You're talking.
I'm talking.
You're talking as a talking fish. He looks like a hobgoblin, which is sort of a larger, less ratty looking version of Rognobble. Sort of the more honor bound sort of type. But he's covered in just junk, which sort of makes up his armor. That sort of keeps him shielded from the world around him to a certain extent. You'll see he's kind of fuzzy, a little furry, but stands tall, slender, and there's clearly he's armed to the teeth. He's got a sword for some reason. It looks pretty cool, I guess, and that's kind of where he's just sort of looking at this form that he's in, and it's like kind of cool. He's got hair now, which is nice. So he's feeling it. Yeah, this is good. Too bad it's going to run out after the acid, drops out after 8 hours, but it'll be fun now for a little while.
Nice. So there's a suggestion that you dusted up that
Yeah, something's in that.
freaky little thing. All right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
DP.
And Miss Moira Moon, you try to take a selfie. The phone is out of service, but you catch a glimpse of yourself. What do you look like?
I look just as normal and boring as that dude in the suit over there.
I thought I looked nice.
We're clearly in a magical world. Oh, fuck. My skin feels like an uncooked mushroom. What is going on with my skin? I just got a facial, so there's no way that this is some kind of weird effect. Okay, I'm spongy. This is spongy. Do you feel this? Come feel this. Oh my God, you're a fish.
Is this real life?
You are very small, sir.
I'm diminutive.
You're like a little goblin.
That is correct. I believe so.
Is it appropriate to call them goblins?
I don't know. Maybe it's not right.
Is
that an acceptable term for you?
Is that respectful?
Yeah, is something wrong with goblins? You got something wrong with goblins?
No, I have no idea. I have something wrong with goblins. I have something wrong with my skin, though.
What kind of liberal bullshit is that? You got some problem with goblins now? Come on, let's just be on the side of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oppressed. You know, goblins they get a bad rap. It's really not fair.
Do they?
That's right. Yeah, you just saw the animated Hobbit not too long ago. It was a hell of a movie. And then you saw wizards. Oh man.
Oh.
That's a
One
It was a
mom
good
had never
time.
taught me.
So it is daytime. It is warm out, and all of this strangeness has happened. Moira's skin is a little pliable, a little fungusy feeling.
And it smells it.
Glitterfish, are you going to stay in your fish form to protect yourself, or are you do you feel parched? Do you feel dry? Do you feel okay, giant orange fish?
I'm gonna stay like this for a while.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
actually quite comfortable, but you're right. I do feel a little fish out of water. I'm feeling a little thirsty.
All right. Yeah.
Your voice is
Not
really
too.
familiar.
I'm feeling a little fish out of water.
There you go. Oh, if you do the weird voice,
Yes.
you're going to be doing the weird voice for a while.
Forever.
Sorry, excuse me. I had a frog in my throat.
No.
Literally, or
Yeah,
Well,
I'm worried it's
catfish do
literal.
eat frogs, so come on.
oh God, that was a frog.
The only thing that you see in front of you is that vast, strange city. It's probably, I would say, a 20-minute walk. Other than that, there's this open fields near you, and the large circus-like tent behind you. You peek inside. It seems to be a fairly empty, although expensive-looking, large circus tent. Somebody must have paid for that, but that's it.
Wait. So
I'm gonna go back into the circus tent and try and walk out the other side.
You do. You're on the other side of the road. The sun is coming down on you a little more on that side, so it's a little warmer. I would say it's probably about 78 degrees, although the sky does look strangely different. Large creatures seem to be floating around in it.
Mr. Suit Guy, did it work? Mr. Suit
It
Guy?
did not.
Oh,
It did not.
I'm gonna miss going Instagram Live, aren't I? I'm gonna miss going live.
Unfortunately, your phone is on, battery is dying, but there seems to be no cell service, although it is strangely ticking away. As a matter of fact, though, you do see that there's a message waiting for you, Moira.
What? But it's okay. Okay, I'll click that. What is that? All right, who's this?
It says, "Hello, Bunny. I'm glad you're finally here. I've waited
Whoa.
so long for you to get here. You should find me soon."
Okay, I know that I checked my messages before we went into the weird little midway place.
Oh, and it just says dash MG.
MG. What is this fucking ridiculous shit? Does he have a profile? He doesn't even have a profile.
It doesn't seem to connect to that.
I worked on a 68 MG. That thing was a pain in the ass.
Who are you? Who even are you?
I like that you could possibly be Tony
I don't know.
Danza.
Who the hell I am right now? I don't even know if we're even alive. Like, you're worried about going live on Instagram. I'm worried about going live, like, actually like alive. Like what the hell
Yeah,
is
Sam, you don't even know what this Instagram, Telegram,
what-
Telegram
yeah.
Sam, but you don't know
telegrams
the
are like
Insta-
from like 100 years ago. What the hell? Are you all, and what are you? You look
Okay.
a little bit like me, but you're like tiny. You're like a mini me. He looks at Rognobble.
I said, though I do not whereof or how I came to be here, I do have memory of being Rognobble of Deeplington at your service. I say we should hang.
Yeah, some of
With
some
you
of
prefer
the some
what?
of the memories of this world are coming back into your mind now. You remember
Strange.
Rognobble of Deepton, that you are just on the outskirts of a major city called Moonreach, so titled because it's mainly made of conjoined towers that seem to connect on top of one another, bridges that go into one another, and built up as opposed to built out.
Ooh. Ooh, I love it.
It's like the L.
Airships per se, right?
There are airships.
Being from I have memories of steampunk airship gear. I have on my hat. I have goggles. So the thought and the promise of airships coming to life is definitely giving me a goblin boner.
And boy howdy, that weird curly goblin pig penis is ready. Because you do see airships, you do see ships that are maybe not even steam or helium based. They are some look even bio, they look alive as they float in and out of this major city.
Yes, I knew they were real. I knew it. Yes.
The rest of you, what are you doing in all of this chaos? John, of course, is freaking out slightly. Moira got a message from a friend here, and Sam is telling you about a 68.
Yeah, that MG was a pain in the neck. I got the same part 3 times. It was messed up 3 times.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I went to a junkyard and I found an old one off
That's
a beat.
Not
So it might be something to do with that. I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, you got it. So he's compartmentalized and figured this is how he's going to handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're either high or we're not high, and it worked. Okay.
It worked. What? You did some kind of weird spell?
What's the it, Crystal
Yeah.
Girl?
Well, you might not know me, but you might know me. I'm Moira Moon. I'm kind of like famous on Instagram. I'm like a witch. So, I mean, I was casting a ritual when we were at the Midway, but I wasn't really thinking that the moon was aligned that well to make this work. And
Mercury was not in retrograde.
I kind of feel like maybe this is magic. And like,
But you think it's your magic, of course. You think it's yours.
I've been casting magic since I was since I can remember. And you are clearly made out of magic. I mean, I think I've read about you in a book maybe when I was 13.
Yeah.
I love your scene here. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, you have this weird familiar sense, Moira, that you recognize some of these people, even Glitterfish, in her various forms.
Pond. That I found a pond and I'm very happy. I'm swimming through, but I have noticed, Moira Moon, I follow her on Instagram. And I pull my head up out of the pond and go, I know you. And then I go back.
There is a small pond, and it's refreshing. It is strange. It's just enough for you. There's these
perfect.
strange little fish sitting in there, speaking to you. Hello.
I know you.
Hello. Don't eat me. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm playing with these cool
I'm making a
scimitars.
sand roll.
Oh, it is perplexing, Rognobble, because you're getting memories of of before and after. You're getting a little. It's like you're finally home, but is this really your home? You're remembering the garage that you worked in San Francisco, but you're also remembering the Moldy Book, which is a tavern you used to go to all the time.
A Moldy Book.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Durgan, let's share a tankard.
Wait, this is
The Moldy Book.
the Moldy Book.
Oh yeah. How come I know about that place? I got some visuals here.
Yeah, you remember they used to have like a nightly I dare you to eat this dish, and you get that for free. And all of you had this sense of the coinage that's on you is valuable, but how you pay for things in this world, sometimes if you wanted something really, really nice, it was more like a memory or a story that you remember, and you give that up. But you can still pay with coin, but they'd rather take your stories from you.
You two have been here before.
Well, nah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm here now and I'm something else, and I've got these weird memories. Like I don't know. It's like I can't figure it out. There's something new here, and it's not so bad. I mean, this is all gonna end eventually, like pretty soon, I'm sure.
You're just waiting for the trip to end.
But I'm up for another drink. Well, it'll always accentuate the buzz. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're high. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Clearly, yeah. I mean, we're either high or we're dead, right? Something like that.
Every word's of wisdom.
Or what? I don't know. Yeah.
So you're on this are you walking and talking on this road, or you're just standing in front of this large circus tent that's in the middle of the road?
Do we have a sense of where the Moldy Book is? Because we'll just head that way and say, yeah, let's get a drink.
Yeah, you know that it is pretty much in the first half of Moonreach. At the they're broken up into districts or neighborhoods, like we're used to living at the Rose and Robin district. Rose and Robin because vines of roses grow on everything, and there's rounds of robins flying everywhere. They just called it that. So.
Well done. Well, I've got my eye on John because I know he's going to hyperventilate and lose
He
his
does
mind.
look pale.
I am currently pacing off the space just to make sure we're not inside a room. It couldn't possibly be this big.
John, could you give me a willpower?
I can fail that,
please. Yeah, give me something that give me the first roll,
You got
please,
it.
of the
Throw
game.
some dice on this beautiful
Right.
D&D
I'm going to give
Beyond
you
page.
I'm going to give you a target number, a dice check, if you will, of right now 15.
Well, I have rolled 17 on the dice, and I have a +1 due to my immense personal fortitude.
There it is.
Yes.
So you
which means
feel
I'm
the
going to succeed.
calmness. You're still dressed as you. You're still you. So maybe all of this is just some strange little ayahuasca Mickey that they gave you at the Mythic. So
this clearly this adventure was a little bit more Dame Harlow's idea than mine. I wish she had told me we were going to a full-on costume party. I would have worn something else.
Always, right, John? Always.
I was always leaving out important details.
Yeah, cool. Now I'm underdressed. If I had known, I would have brought my lizard suit.
But see, this is why I also have my eye on John and stick close to him, because while I knew that this would throw him for a loop, I also had always admired his practicality and stability. And I just knew that we could see those qualities come through, and he's going to be the guy to stick to. So.
All right.
I think it's an amazing world. I feel liberated and free.
Yeah, you feel there's a weight off your shoulder here. You feel there's a sense of belonging. You remember that you were part of an order that was oh, that was dedicated, your ethos almost is to the liberation of a certain people, and sometimes knowledge through pain.
Indeed, I feel that at a foundational level, pain and shame, slavery,
Sloughing it off of you by experiencing it.
through pain. Yes, yes, and devotion and submission and etc.
Etc. Etc. Etc. Very, very nice.
It
Fish.
was a little more spicy.
Are
than
you
I
in the
really
pond
wanted.
still?
Yes. Yes, I'm loving this.
These tiny minnows are in the pond with you.
I've made some friends.
Hello.
Friends in here. There's a frog that I've gotten to know very well.
Good.
Now the person that we've been chatting. And, I think he's my new best friend.
Did you? Hey,
You ate our other friend.
did I pop out of your mouth?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But we've been talking ever since, and it's been wonderful getting to know you. I really feel like I've known you my whole life.
Well, yeah. You carry me around in your mouth.
That is a bonding experience, my friend. I feel like I know you inside and out.
Well, I know you from the inside, boss. So, well, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
It's been, I think, since Missouri, I believe.
Oh, Missouri. Oh, you're right. Well, hey, boss. You might want to get to town. There's something waiting for you there, and I don't want you to be late. And I know when you get angry, you impulsively swallow me, and I don't like that, boss.
I've matured, my dear Froggy, I promise. No such thing should happen soon, I promise.
That's what you said in Arizona. Oh, well, okay. I'll trust
I
you.
think we'll have some great adventures, my dear Froggy, I promise.
Oh gosh and golly. All right.
I'm gonna walk up to the pond, and kind of move my hand around in the water, try to get the fish's attention, kind of splash.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. I mean, it's a very sweet. It's almost like it's not a natural pond. You know, it's one of those man-made described ponds. Well, it's a water feature, and they kind of flap around and
fish lady.
Yes, you, Moira Moon. I'm a big fan.
You are the mod on my Twitch channel, Glitterfish.
Oh yes, hello.
Now we're getting meta. Okay, cool.
How is it that you get to turn into a fish? Fuck this, man. I worked my whole life to try to have magical powers, and you get to turn into a fish?
This kind of thing comes very easily to me.
It's extremely natural.
Can you come out and I just want to talk to you a little bit and finally kind of figure out more about you and just sort of feel like this connection that we probably have because you've got so much magic happening.
So should we just go to that town or that city over there right now? Because
You should come with me, Glitterfish.
You're the only one who's not high right now, so I think we should listen to this guy.
Why would you leave?
No, we can stay on the road. There's a frog hopping towards town, but I mean, you don't need to follow the frog. It's just.
I'd like to follow the frog.
we're just going the same way. I'm not following that frog.
Right.
We're following the frog.
Following the frog.
What? Everybody's following the frog. Although
No!
Don't lick the toad.
Look, I just wanted a drink.
It's a talking frog. How are you not?
No, I'm not.
you
I
can't
can only
trust that
talk.
guy.
I
I've
can
known
only talk to my boss.
this frog for a long time. We've run into each other on many, many paths. And you got to be careful about that frog.
But how do you have this? Can you please come out of the pond, please?
What? What do you want?
Ah, there you are. Oh, there you are. No longer an orange carp.
What do you want? I was swimming.
Just this is great. I'm just so happy to meet a fan, and I just really want you to talk to the frog some more for all of us so that we can know more about what's going on. Not that I don't know, because I probably, but whatever. So come on. It'll be great.
Didn't you create this world or something there, Witchy Poo?
Do you have magical? Actually, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
James, nice to meet you, by the way.
So what Johnny? What's John? Is that your name?
Yeah. What? Hi, John.
So what? You're clearly the normal one. We're all weirded, and you're just.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he's the only one who's not all weirded out, right?
What do you mean?
He looks normal. He's not all like, what the hell am I? What am I? I have no idea what this is.
Obviously, if you've ever read the Chronicles of Ish, you would know that you're obviously a hobgoblin.
Is that an album?
What?
Was that like, that sounds like a Zeppelin thing. Are you talking like a Zeppelin thing?
It's a Zeppelin thing. It's the Hobbit music.
Yeah. All right. But
No.
he knows what's going on. I think we should listen to this guy.
I don't have a fucking. I don't have a clue what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm all high, and I think this might be at my expense. But
You don't sound high. You sound very reasonable for a guy who's high.
You don't feel that tingly, ethereal feeling of being high. Unfortunately,
yeah, and yet,
I don't feel like high either. I know what high feels like. This is not, I have never been this high.
Yeah, you feel like it's worn off already, Sam.
This is something else.
Being 3 feet tall and totally freaked out and feeling very powerless, I would think that Rognobble would want to convince everyone to stay together here until we figure out just what the F is going on. That's my vote. I feel he's totally freaked out at being so small now, suddenly in this weird world.
He is, yeah. You are looking. It was before when you were in the theater. You were kind of looking down, maybe a touch to everyone around you, and now you're staring up at everybody in their strangeness a little bit.
Safety in numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, but Suit Guy, we have to follow the talking frog. Like,
no, you don't. I'm just gonna go get a hot glass of gin. I'll see you guys.
It works for me.
I'm down for a hot glass of gin.
hot glass of gin.
Maybe if we drink something else, then we'll be unhigh, and then we'll go back.
But we're not high. Why does everything odd need to be high? We're not high.
I'm not in my garage anymore. Something took me out of my garage.
We're not doing
And-
this
Apparently,
anymore.
the crystal chick has control over this situation.
I
Ask
definitely
her.
probably did.
All right, well, you going to send us back? When are you going to send us back?
Yeah,
Well,
crystal chick.
We obviously need to gather supplies so that I can cast a ritual for us. Obviously.
Wait, I didn't have to do labor for you to make this happen.
I
Why do I have to do labor for you now to get us out of this?
Right.
Why everyone's so quick to leave. I think it's amazing. Look at all
Yeah, Glitterfish, you feel just more open and alive here. You
I'm
feel
into it.
your there's something in your memory tugging you back, but you can't place it right now. You're having too good of a time, I think. So
I'm into it. I can stay here for quite some time.
yeah.
you turn into a fish and you turn into like some kind of other kind of fish knight, and then there's a goblin and a hobgoblin.
Yeah, what do I do? What do hobgoblins do? Are they really good with swords? I got a really nice sword, but I don't know.
Yeah, Sam's wielding an impressive looking sword.
Right.
Or
If you're
Durgan.
looking
Lurch.
Urukai, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Urukai. Bad flash.
Yeah, you're not
That's disturbing.
I can,
Beats back on the menu, boys.
can we just
If you were
What a
taller,
great-
that'd be really threatening.
Durgan, let's get a drink.
can
I'm
we
down.
follow the talking frog? It's like the only other thing here.
Yeah. Well, say you guys, you
Yeah.
folks have been kind of talking
Yes.
befuddled a bit.
I think
Also, eye rolling. There was some eye rolling.
Oh yeah, no. Whenever
Also-
Moira's talking, there's a lot of eye rolling.
Eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot of eye rolling.
Maybe we should.
I'm taking Glitterfish's hand or fin or whatever, and just pulling.
Currently hand.
You're mine. You're my magical creature, and we're gonna follow the fucking frog. Okay.
Froggy's up ahead so far. He has been booking. It's like, you probably don't know that Froggy's a functioning alcoholic, so he's like, "Oh, I'll just get there."
Okay, so couldn't one of my braids extend now super long and reach out for the frog and curl around the frog and just bring it right
Just
back?
scoop him back.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Yeah, I like that. I'll give you that.
I do too. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
The frog
I mean,
with
it's not necessarily in it, but I love it. Yeah, go scoop him back. Easy to scoop. Oh, boss.
Mr. Toad.
Wait, there have been some changes since our relationship ended.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it has different.
Our relationship ended about 3 hours ago.
Yeah. You're getting towards the
I work fast.
from
Seriously?
out of the outskirts on the road towards the city itself, and there's a hustle and bustle. It is prime with activity from top to bottom. And you see plenty of awnings that suggest stores and shops in front of you, as well as markets. Because it's a towering city, you see that everything starts to branch upwards. There's these spiral roads that lead up. You see things like wax and wicks and wonderment, candle shop and wax museum, or you see like
I love candles.
clothes minded haberdashery for one and all, and but you are in front of this massive 14-story tower, and there are people coming down from bridges and walkways, and they are seeming to deliver bags of flour and grain and things of sustenance into this building to be kind of logged in. And logging it in are various assistants, but you do see a very large, broad-shaped, gentle-eyed looking elephant man, not John Merrick Elephant Man, but more a very, very large man who is also an elephant, dressed very, very finely in what looks to be official military outfit. And he's kind of logging things off. His trunk is grabbing a few things and feeling and touching and jotting it down. A round of robins fly past him. He kind of whistles a little bit, and you see these huge looking moths. They're rainbow colored with death's heads on their wings float around, and he's saying, "Boys, guard this against any vermin, please." And they kind of flutter around. He blows a little piccolo, and they do. And he sees you walking up, and he says, "Newcomers?
Yes. You are a giant elephant. Straight out of Chronicles of Ish.
Hi there.
Ladon, yes, madam. Yes, hello, welcome, newcomers.
Yeah, we seem to be a little lost. So you're a giant elephant, and what city is this?
I am a citizen of Moonreach. Moonreach. I am not a giant elephant, sir. I am a citizen
Is that how
of
he
Moonreach.
introduced himself to everybody that he meets?
Yes, I am Captain Iba Alazar, and you, sir, are a smushy pink flesh person.
Fair enough.
Is
Fair-
that
fair
how
enough.
you want me to greet you?
Sorry, I'm just a little out of sorts at the moment.
No, I know. You seem to be a newcomer.
Meant no
Right.
disrespect. I'm just a little. So Moonreach. This is the city of Moonreach.
Moon. Like
Yes.
Moira Moon.
The city of
Good point.
yes. Oh, your name is Moira Moon. Oh, well,
Obviously.
good to meet, madam. That was his trunk.
And greetings, sir. Rognobble of Deeplington.
Oh, Deeplington. I haven't been to Deeplington in quite some time.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Of course, you just have to go past 89 different roads and then take the submerging road to the switchback down into Deeplington. It's only about a 4-day walk, but you can take the tram if you'd want.
The tram.
Are you lost, Rognobble of Deeplington?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
lost.
my little goblin friend. Yes.
We're all lost. We don't know where we are, or even I don't know who we are, except that guy. He seems like he knows who he is.
I know exactly.
Yes. My good friend Durgan and I, we're seeking a tavern. We
Yes, we're just here for a drink. Yeah, that's
ale,
it.
ale,
Yeah,
anything.
Oh, you're looking
Or
for the
Schlitz.
moldy book.
yeah.
Ah, yes, that's it. Please, thank you. Yes.
Yes, of course, a good drink. I can't imbibe myself. I'm working. And he kind of, his trunk nudges you, John, like, yeah. Well, of course. I mean, that's right. Mm-hmm. No bump.
Yeah.
And it's very, it's a Loxodon thing. Anyways, yes, the moldy book. I guess you'd probably want to quench your thirst, being new here. Or
Yeah, you can tell us what's going on around here. Like,
not being new here.
Well,
some
yeah,
of
when you
I've
say
seen
new
before.
here, is that like a normal thing or like?
Well, we do get newcomers in from that road specifically, and they blend in fine, and become fine citizens of the Midway itself. Although, John, your name is John Lark, isn't it?
It is.
That's odd. I don't know why you're lost. I just saw you a few hours ago.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, you were here
you with
with
the party
another group. One of them looked quite a bit like this Miss Moira Moon, and some of the others, though, looked like you, John. You strange clothes. I couldn't place it. They were asking for certain things and how to get around, and if I'd seen somebody like you, but I did not. I recommended they go deeper into the city and enjoy some of the wares and perhaps have a drink at the moldy book. A little bit of imbibement always clears the head a bit.
So you're telling me that you've seen Moira and John here before?
Yes, Moira, John, and 4 other individuals. Maybe I would pull out the thick pocket watch. It's maybe about 4 hours ago or so. Yes.
And
I
all
tried to
the
make
other
it my point, everybody.
and all the other people looked like John and Moira.
Yes. Strange,
Fleshy things.
fleshy things.
one of them wearing
Fleshy,
a brown
and
jacket
fleshy.
with like a circle on it and a hat.
Yep. Brown jacket, circle on a hat,
What the hell?
And
Jethro Tull shirt.
and what were you doing?
Is it me?
Yes.
Working. I'm responsible for this quarter's granary.
This guy's military. You should thank him for his service, all right? Don't give him a hard time.
Agreed.
Have you seen things, Durgan?
I've seen a few things. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Just because I didn't end up, over
all
there.
right. We won't talk about that.
You need your aura so cleansed. I'm telling you.
Yes, there's quite a few people that can do that within town.
Oh my
You,
god.
madam, need a drink. Yes, shall we to the moldy book?
Well, I'm certainly motivated to head
this
to the
makes
Moldy Book.
sense.
I would like
Yeah,
to
we're
see
so going, right?
to see other John.
Well, and he gives you the quick directions, what would be the shortcut, which is still a lot of
Hey.
roads, a lot of bridges. Oh, no offense, Rognobble of Deeplington. I didn't mean short in stature. I just meant short in time. But yes, follow this road, this avenue, go past this archway, through cul-de-sac, and then you'll wind up at the Moldy Book. The Moldy Book is, of course, connected to another tower, a big, beautiful bookshop. So either go through that entrance, which is the quickest way, or, if you don't want to shop around. So. But enjoy drink, enjoy time here at Moonreach. Stranger things have happened than me seeing twins. So enjoy your frog drink.
A Ginny Frog.
Dog.
Yeah. They still have the hot gin? Yes, they do. It's quite on special, actually. And I dare you to drink it, little.
Can I use the frog that's in my hair? Can I use it for is that coinage? Can it be traded for something?
Wow.
Hold on a second.
Class
I
are you?
totally-
Wait, what are
totally
you?
drug this-
What would you like to pay me with? I mean, of course, it looks like Froggy's got quite a story.
You take
in
frogs?
him already.
You take frogs. I'm just wondering, I grabbed this thing. I don't know what to do with it at this point. I thought it was going to magically have some sort of answers, but the
Yeah.
frog did not.
Well,
Now, like,
no,
trade it?
I don't. I'm not really here for exposition. I'm just a frog. I'm here more to kind of
disappointed.
guide you towards various places you may want to check out.
He's
So
a
hold on
narrative
here.
device. Purely
I'm
narrative
just a
device.
narrative device, and I've got a strange voice.
Don't lick him. Don't spank him.
Oh, well,
Just buy him a drink.
I mean, you can.
Cane
I'll just
Toad.
take 2 hot gins and then we'll get into this. But I mean, come on.
Glitterfish, that frog is definitely your familiar, and you should definitely hold on to it forever.
please, because I'm
Not
tired
really
of
a
hearing it
familiar,
with me.
she eats me. And then she uses me so she can speak with a different voice.
I like to travel solo, if you understand what I mean, but I know this frog. We go way back. I know him. I know his ways.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Toad.
Okay, so we're
Are you ready for a wild ride?
Okay, but now we definitely need a drink. So speaking of, like, I checked my person. Do I have coinage?
Oh, checking your person if you have coinage. Let's see. It looks like you do, actually. I'll try to do that quick.
Do I have notes for chance or coinage?
You have coinage, you got notes. It should be on your character sheet in your equipment. It looks like you have alchemist supplies, some thieves tools, some tinkering tools. And
Wait.
some coinage.
What am I doing?
Wait a second. How come you got stuff?
Not doing anything.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I find
Yeah, you
these.
should.
I find these notes. Perhaps I'm looking, and I find these curious, strange.
Ah. Oh, those notes. Yes, you do, actually. Yeah. In your pocket, you do have these beautiful, strange pieces of writing, which the captain says, "Aha! Now that is worth something." No offense, Froggy. None taken.
Can I? It's enough to buy hot gin for all of my friends.
Oh yes, of course there is. That's worth quite a bit. And you can get that without even having to pay with a memory, an opinion, or story. Well, head right on up, my friend. Enjoy yourself. Yes, I know you're waiting in line, but I'm having to deal with player characters. Hold on a moment.
Hot gin, or whatever all my
Player
friends are having.
Yes. You make your way up and around, and you come to this grand entrance of this tower that's conjoined to a secondary tower that is a big bookshop. But the tower itself that you mean to go into has a huge sign that looks like a big old weathered book. It says the Moldy Book Public House. You step in there, and it is a rockin'. It is up and alive. There seems to be a strange array of people. There's people who would be merchants, but you also see people that are as pirates, people dressed as harlequins, people dressed as clowns and sailors and strange people from and none of them seem to be performing. It's not like they're in costume and they're saying, oh yeah, I'm part of the show that's going on. As a matter of fact, the only people that you see taking the stage under this big chalk sign that says open book reading night, ribald limericks and prose is the theme, are a few people that stand up and flip through books, and they read something like, perhaps there's this really fuddy-duddy, slim-looking elven man, and he's there once was a man from Nantucket, and everybody just, boo, we've heard that a million times, get off the stage. But yes, it is there. There's quite a few people ready to attend you and sit you down. They don't look at you any different or any strange. Everybody does look a bit unique and sits you down. There's a few attendants, but one that strikes your eye is a diminutive, lithe woman. Those of you, of course, of 2020 and Sam or Durgan Lurch from the 70s who have seen The Hobbit will sense that this is a half or a hobbit woman, bright, shocking pink hair, down and wild. She's got a big, broad, black and white stockings, big pink glasses on her face, and she says, "Hello, what are you doing? Back for more?
You've seen us before.
Yeah. Martha never forgets a face.
What,
So, what are you having?
what did I get last time?
You got the braised hoo-hoo hen. You got the braised hoo-hoo hen with buckwheat drop dumplings. Ate the whole thing.
And what did I get last time?
You got a glass of wine and scowled.
She
You got
does
any
get the
hat-
scowl quite often.
You got any hat tags? Any hat tags?
Well, sorry, we don't have any hot dogs, but
Sausage? Maybe like a sausage?
Oh yeah, we do. I've got a spicy wildfire sausage, nettle salad, and a little bit of wine.
It's
Or maybe
great.
a
That's
stout for
great.
something like you, Hobgoblin.
Mm.
And remember, that's going to be 10 apiece, or you could pay with a bit of information.
Oh.
Tonight's price is: do you like fiction or non-fiction books?
Fiction. I love fiction.
You're
would
paying
you
with an
read-
opinion.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Why would you read fiction?
Damn, you're so goddamn boring, John. Right. Well, we'll sit down. We'll start serving you some drinks here. And she looks over and she says, "Froggy, hot gin? Yeah. Okay." Actually, sorry,
Wait,
Dame Harlow. She wouldn't say you had wine and scowled because the person she's describing would be you from Earth, not you from
See,
Here.
but I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah. So she says, no, I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Okay.
So I'll
cool.
backtrack there.
Thank you.
But she sent you down. More people are reading ribald poetry. Some people are throwing tomatoes. Some people are throwing tomatoes out of joy and kicking back. And she says, oh, what do you have? So here's what we got here at the old moldy book, which does smell like a moldy book and a lot of alcohol. We've got baked leek tuber pie with a glass of wine. We got braised hoo-hoo hen with buckwheat drop dumplings and a fine pilsner that goes with that, grilled wildfire sausages, a little nettle salad, and some wine. And the free, I dare you to eat it meal, overboiled mystery eggs, Farmer Cricket's special mushroom salad, and a mug of hot gin. That one's free. That one's free if you want it.
Sounds delicious.
Get you one right, coming right up, my little goblin friend. She didn't say little. You're about as tall as she is.
Goblins eat terrible things.
She adjusts her pink glasses.
Yeah, goblins eat wretched, horrible things.
Right. That's why goblins eat for free all the time. They eat the stuff that we were supposed to throw away about a month ago. I mean, that's on special.
That's generally the special.
Yeah. Move the fish. It's about to turn. Hey, what can I get for the rest of you?
I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the challenge. I'm going to take the
hot gin.
Whatever that thing that's free. Sure.
Free?
Yeah, it's free.
How about you, scaly stuff?
There you go, Durgan.
You have some seaweed? I'm in the mood for like a seaweed salad. Did you check in the back? Maybe
I'm gonna make you roll, Glitterfish.
Go ahead, Karen.
So you learn the roll in the game. So what you'll be rolling is called a persuasion check. And let's take a look at Glitterfish's character sheet. On your first page of your character sheet, you'll see you'll see skills off to the side. Ooh, you got a pretty good persuasion. On your charisma, it is a +4. And according to D&D Beyond, you should be able to click on that and roll.
I got a 6.
Sorry, love. I don't got any seaweed. I get closest I got is I can boil the nettles some more if you feel like it, and then throw a little extra salt in there. Maybe some fish broth.
Fish broth.
Oh, well, no. I meant you might want to partake. Hey, fish eat fish, right?
There once was a very young fish who only had one wish, to swim in a pond, for it would be fond to not be served on a dish.
I think I might be able to drum you up some seaweed.
Ooh, well sung.
You share that lyric, various people around are like, you should take the stage. Get up there, you sap. Another elf is sitting there.
I was
like,
heading that way after my food.
The fish is with us. The fish is with us.
All right, everybody claps. That's fine. All right, we'll drum you up something. You straight lace, what do you got?
I'm interested in that firecracker sausage, and I'd love to pay with an opinion. Is that what I heard? How that works?
Sure. Yeah, you want to pay with an opinion. So, do you like fiction or nonfiction books?
It's only reasonable to you should read the nonfiction. Like, why not better yourself?
Wonderful. I'll get you that meal, and your payment will be right after you take the last bite.
Wait, what?
Oh.
No, the payment's with the last bite. I'll take your opinion from you.
Oh, okay.
All right. You good looking. What do you need?
That's threatening.
She points at Dame.
Yikes.
Her wild pink hair kind of flipping all around.
Oh, no, it's teal.
Mirtha's wild pink hair is flipping all around. The little hobbit lady.
I'm wondering if we could order off menu. Have you any delightful chum that I might be able to have, or
you're going to get rid of some of the stuff that we don't want, the offcuts?
Maybe an errant surfer, a lost scuba diver, perhaps.
I'll get you some fish tails, fish heads, and the rest stuff.
I'll take it.
There.
Ooh, lovely.
Boy, this is some.
We could do like a tapas.
no.
We could do a tapas and share.
Yeah, she says fish head, and Froggy looks over at Master Glitterfish, and it's like, Mistress, no, just don't look, or maybe change the shape or something. Moira, what are you taking?
Well, you said that last time I was here, I had the dumplings, right?
Yeah, you had the hoo-hoo hand with the buckwheat drop dumplings. Ate the whole thing. Wouldn't stop talking.
That's
Oh,
typical.
that couldn't have been. That seems like someone else. Which is fine. Obviously, that's totally fine. But did I pay with an opinion or did I pay with money?
You paid with money. You seem to have a pretty good supply of money.
I mean, I guess, but where did we go after that? Just out of, just talking about it. So it's fine.
You ate, and then I saw you duck through the ground floor door into Miss Guspy's shop. Miss Guspy's Tomes Galore, one of the best bookshops around.
Tomes.
Our
I
neighbor
love
here.
tomes.
Tomes Galore.
I'm so all about tomes. You want an opinion? Here's an opinion, but you can't actually use it because it's my opinion. And that is that tomes are amazing and that all the greatest stuff comes out of tomes, definitely, and not books.
Uh-huh.
Tomes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's all right. I don't know if I could use that, but I like it.
you're welcome for that.
Thank you. What's that? Somebody's calling me in the kitchen.
I want the
Okay,
dumplings.
goodbye. And she
want the
goes running off into the kitchen. So, you're all having a heck of a time. Your drinks come first. Your hot gins, and it is not room to. It's like tea hot gin. There's a couple of caraway seeds and some fennel in there, and you're drinking. Saddling up next to you is an extremely good-looking, dashing gentleman, and he kind of flips the seat around. Like you're a teacher in the 70s, and you're trying to get to the kids, so you flip it around and lean on it.
I'm into it.
Yeah, and he introduces himself as Lucky, and I'll hand that over.
It's great.
Food's great.
Yeah, it's all right.
Mine never got here.
I paid with a limerick.
I paid with the currency of the realm, apparently, that I had on my person.
Nobody ever asked me what my opinion is, so I'm just getting the food thanks to my little buddy here.
Nice to meet you, Lucky.
It is nice to meet you. Well, I'm Maura Moon.
That's Moira. You can call me Glitter.
Hi, Lucky. I'm John.
Rognobble of Deeplington, goblin artificer of renown.
I am Dame Harlow, protector of the realm.
I'm Durgan. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm Durgan now. I used to be somebody else, kind of.
Not that straight laced, but sure. What? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. My name was John. Thanks. Nice to meet you too, Lucky.
Well, wait, are
Is
you saying
there a good place to party after we leave the restaurant? So you gonna show us around a little bit?
The story draining, what's that? No.
Oh, here it comes. I knew it.
I don't know. I live in San Francisco. It's pretty magical.
Well, that was so 5 years ago.
I can hear you talking about me.
wait,
Is that like a leaky radiator? Like, we're gonna over burn out because we don't got enough juices, and then is that the thing? Like, we're gonna overheat? Like, I don't understand a word this guy's saying. Do you? Do you understand this? Hmm.
wait, but you're saying that some people are farther along the road to like being more magical than others. So like, what does that even mean for like me, for instance, for example? What does that mean? Oh, I know. Well, no, of course not, because I'm highly magical. I'm a very magical creature in every world. So it's just really odd to me that like I'm still me, like, because obviously maybe I'm just that magical. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, this is Moon Reach after all, and I am Moira Moon. So
I think you're reaching.
Marty, sorry to stop you, but
Why?
I got a message that your audio is a little blinky. It's not working.
I got that message too.
Yeah.
It's all right for me.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, my ice cubes are dry.
And with that, Mirtha shoves you off. She's like, "Get out of here, Lucky, you crumb bum." You
Wait, wait, I have so many questions.
I got out of here. Nobody likes talking to you. You're creepy. You close talk. Get out of here. Jeez, I'm sorry about that, folks. And she drops off food. As she drops off food, you and right before we cut to a break, you hear a shout come from the right hand of you through those big archway doors that lead into the bookshop, and you see a fluttering of big tomes flying around. You know, they're almost like flying around, like, you know, if a bird gets stuck in the house and it's freaking out, it just came in through a big wide open window. It looks like that. A book zips past you, Moira, and you see that it has your Instagram logo on it, and flitters around almost in your reach, and then flies back into the bookshop.
It's like Harry Potter, everybody. Oh my god.
We know. But yes, and no. And it slams off of one of the railings, and it looks like utter chaos is going on next door. Everybody else is a little too distracted by somebody who's brought up an upright piano on stage to sing a little a limerick. And we will take a break now and see what you all want to do about that. And with that, we'll take a 10-minute break, and I will see you all in a wee bit.
See you in 10 minutes.
Sweet. Alrighty.
Woohoo!
The operative word being wee.
Be right back.
Got a problem?
Yeah, I got a message from like gotta go make sure I didn't wake up my kids.
Check out the kids. I have a lemon cupcake.
How's the sound been? Yeah, Skylar hit me up and I was like, Skylar. Oh, Marty. What's going on? Been a while. How many people have been watching? Like, fancy pants.
If I speak, nobody can hear me right now, right? I mean, y'all can. Hello? Okay. Cool. So yeah, a friend of mine who lives in Saudi Arabia tuned in.
Oh, with my delicious fish head.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Step up, friends, now let's be going. For here in the Midway a strange wind is blowing. Where the lights are brighter, the laughter is knowing. Friends, into this tent now of marvels we're going. Sing it loud! Ballyhoo, bally-high. Sing it low and sing it high. Song for the ages, for you and for me, where the carnival mirror is calling.
Step up now, step up, friends, now, let's be going. For here in the Midway a strange wind is blowing, where the lights are brighter and the laughter is knowing. Friends, into this tent now of marvels we're going.
Sing it loud! Ballyhoo, bally-high. Sing it low and sing it high. A song for the ages, for you and for me, where the carnival mirror is calling.
me.
I've got that from 2 people.
Maybe you're part of the problem.
I am part of the problem. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Oh, it's working now. So I'm gonna go back and redo it slightly. Hi, sorry for the technical difficulties. I've been drinking, and so has my microphone. So the party has met a individual called Lucky, who, as I told them, is played by Josephus Momoa. Not the other Momoa, not Jason Momoa. Josephus Momoa, the younger, slightly more out of shape, but still good-looking version of Jason Momoa. Comes in and lets them know that they are newcomers, and he can see them. He knows that they are from Earth, and they are stuck here for some reason. In a world, the Midway, that exacts a price. The exact price is that it drains stories, opinions, life experience from you. And the only way to make it through is either trade stories or live a full life, live more stories, grander stories. It's always hungry for more. And with that, he was kind of hushed away by Mirtha Goodsong, proprietress of the Moldy Book. And just next door, the bookshop, the towering bookshop of Miss Guspy's, there's a commotion that goes on. Books go flying everywhere, animated as if they are birds lost in a house banging against window and wall. And Moira sees a book flash in front of her face with the symbol of her influencer logo. I said that twice now because my microphone. And dashes back in, catches her attention. The rest of the Moldy Book is too distracted by a person playing on the piano with a loud limerick going off. So that is where we will cut back to our party.
Oh, you can bet I'm chasing after that book. Absolutely.
You're going to go chasing after that book.
Like stumbling over chairs, chasing after that book. That's my logo. It's got the feather. It's got the crystal. And the shape.
Actually, yeah. What does Moira Moon's Bohemia logo look like?
It's got all of the phases of the moon in an arc at the top.
It has
and
to.
2 feathers that are crossed together. And in the middle at the bottom, there is a pointed agate. Now, I want you to know that it's a banded agate.
I just needed to know what the logo looked like. That's
okay. Well, and then there's 2 M's, and then it's more.
No, we're good. It's fine. Okay, there we go. So, all right, there's that one.
It looks great on the side of a paper coffee cup.
It does.
I mean, it does.
It
looks great everywhere.
It goes flying past you. And into there. You go stumbling up towards the entrance. What are the rest of you doing while all this is happening?
I'm running with her. I'm interested. And I like her enough to want to know what's going on.
You are her mod on her Twitch channel. Okay, gotcha. You go running off. Rest of you, what are you doing?
I'll take a minute and just try to figure out what the hell's going on here. Maybe an Arcana, just like what sort of magic is making this work, right?
Ooh,
like,
give me an Arcana roll then.
Durgan's kind of doing his, like, getting in touch with his own thing.
Yeah. You sense this is kind of second nature to you.
Yeah, I got a.
Agreed.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll it. I think that's more fun. So that's 22.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, target number was just 10 for you.
Oh, all right.
You remember deep within your this persona's psyche that these books are almost story familiars. They belong to people that are newcomers. They're blank books that are waiting to be filled with story and adventure.
So that's Moira's book there. That one with the logos on it. That's her book.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pick it up and follow after him, just out of interest.
Oh, right. All right.
Wait.
Rognobble, do you go hobbling off after that?
I bring my drink. I bring my drink. Come on, bring a drink. We gotta follow these books.
Wait.
You go running. You go hopping. It's not much running. You're hopping off in that direction, and our two distant lovers, Dame Harlow and John Lark. What do you do, John? This is one of the strangest dates, friend dates you've been on. So what are you doing, John? And Dame. John, you are muted. There you are.
You said you wanted more adventure, so here we are.
I love the snide. You're just so like done.
So
one of my hair tentacles reaches forward and just goes over John's mouth. Just
3 months in lockdown. How romantic.
Yeah, how romantic. my former best friend. Yeah. Yes, John. I'm sorry.
So, Harlow, do you think that that Lucky over there would know something more about why there are Doppler us's?
I think somebody knows why there are Doppler us's, and I don't think it's going to be in the book extravaganza dispensary. I think that is a distraction, and I'm with you on finding.
Let's go ask Lucky, and maybe he can tell us what's going on with the Doppler us's.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
So you're gonna go try to track down Josephus Momoa.
I'm taking my plate of food with me. I've specifically left 2 bites.
Okay.
There are 2 bites of food left.
Okay.
You said that the cost of the meal would be extracted at the last bite. So
Correct.
I'm debating on whether or not if I just never take the last bite, if I can keep my opinions.
Okay.
I don't know if this is some wacky fairy tale bullshit, but I mean, obviously I should get into it. So let's see how this goes.
Right.
Like the way you think.
Thinking.
Right. And you actually notice more than others, since you're paying attention to it, is that the food it's not providing sustenance for hunger. It is sparking memories. It is sparking joy, and the first time you tasted pepper and salt and things like that. So it's bringing about memories versus I'm just eating this food to fill my tummy, So okay, I'll get back to you two. So we're splitting the party. So the party splits. And you go entering into this huge tower, books ringing the walls everywhere, and there's these attendants, and they all seem to have these large, thick fly nets, and they're trying to grab these books and fluttering everywhere. There's a small, plump woman, curly auburn hair, and she's saying, get that one. Get it back to the chroniclorium. It's right there. It's right near the top. And you come in through what is the entrance to the moldy book, but you come on to a balcony, and you see you're maybe about on the 3rd floor of this huge building. Has a spiral staircase that leads down. Books are fluttering everywhere. 6 books, as a matter of fact. And what do you do?
What do I do?
Right now, I'll take it. You know what? Why don't we roll initiative, so that way I can kind of keep track of where you all are. Rolling initiative means you roll a d20 on your character sheet. There should be initiative. If not, you roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier.
Does this apply to the folks it's just John and I?
You split the party. I'm going to talk to you separately.
But my dice are still
I know you're going to roll. I'm going to make you roll so many
Okay.
dice. Oh man, I'm going to make you roll so many dice. You're gonna roll more dice than Mark said you roll in Champions.
Oh God,
That's impossible.
so
but-
many dice. I rolled an 8, by the way, an amazing 8. So I'm gonna watch and see what happens.
Durgan Lurch is on an 8.
I got a 20.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness! Wait, did you
Nice.
roll a 20? Oh my god!
Yeah, I hit the button and it gave me
A 20. All
a
right.
B. And the B
Nice.
equal to 20, and then it says 11 plus 8.
Oh
something.
yeah. Yep. There you go.
Nice.
Annie.
I have dexterity as my top trait with the +4 modifier. I rolled a 15.
Yes, sir. Rognobble.
I'm
Damn.
very small, very fast, very nimble.
And Miss Moira Moon.
Well,
What did your hashtag roll?
I hashtag rolled, and I'm
Got that.
thrilled to announce that I'm starting this game with a 2.
2.
Nice. Nice.
No modifier. I have a +0 in Dex.
Oh god.
This is gonna be a
Wonderful.
great.
All right, Glitterfish, you are up first for what action you would like to take. As you see books fluttering around, something is pulling towards you. Froggy is like, huh? As he sits with a glass in his hand. What?
Yeah, I'm chilling with Froggy here, and I'm wishing that I had my arms back because I really want to grab one, but I'm just kind of. But I'm like, Froggy,
Yep.
get that one, and he's like, with his tongue.
He's going to. You want Froggy to try to catch the book?
I really want him to catch one of those books with his tongue.
Okay. Well, Froggy doesn't have any stats. I'm going to make this kind of a luck roll here. So when I say that, that means you roll a D20. You're going to add your charisma modifier, which should be next to your charisma stat. So it's either your +1, -1, 0, all that business. And you're going to try to catch just a book.
Okay, and so I'm clicking this for a roll.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I got a 10.
Ooh, so close. Froggy's tongue zips out reluctantly because he is actually the size of a frog. It's not like his tongue goes really, really
He's
far.
a magic frog.
Sure, yes, he is a magic frog. He does talk. He's got a great singing voice. It zips out and just misses one of the books. It kind of flaps him on his tongue. It's very buff. I almost had it. I swear, I was trying as best as I could. So you're holding Froggy like a little squeeze box. Trying to get it through. Oh man. I love that people are watching this and being like, the most exciting thing happening right now is somebody squeezing a frog at a book. So Rognobble, what do? You're on the top of this balcony, books fluttering all around you. You get a sense that they're if you've been asleep or you've had a pet that's been asleep, especially a cat, and you suddenly spring them awake and they're just like blah and running all around.
Rognobble's looking for answers, and I probably subscribes to something called the law of finding. Probably sort of a Ferengi kind of faith. Like, I found it; it's mine.
Yes.
The 27th rule of acquisition.
Yes.
So I'm definitely going to make a leap, being a nimble little F.
Hell yeah! Are you
try
leaping
and grab
off the
one.
balcony to grab one of the books?
Oh, I lost you there.
Are you leaping off the balcony to grab one of the books?
Here, I'm sorry. I fell off there.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I hear
There we
you.
are. We're good. Yes. Yes. Without endangering myself too badly.
Oh, okay. Whatever comes close to you, you're gonna try to
Yeah,
jump
sounds
and
good.
grab.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can I give him an assist and like give him a little
Pick
push?
him up. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hold me,
give him a little-
hold me out. Let's
knee.
team up.
I'll go like this and let him launch it with my knee.
I like your thinking.
Scott, that means you're gonna roll with advantage, meaning you're gonna roll 2 d20s and you're gonna take the best result.
Okay. rolling d20. I don't have a d20 here on me.
That's
So
fine.
do I have one on my sheet?
Yeah, just
You
click
should
the
have one on your
skill.
sheet. Yeah.
So it's what you said was dexterity?
Yep, it's a dexterity, and click it twice basically, and just remember and take the best roll.
Okay, dexterity. Oh, jeez. Okay. 7 plus 3, 10.
10. Yes, sir.
And then do it again. Ooh, 18.
There
plus
it
3,
is.
21.
There it is. You snatch one of those books, and it leaps into your hand, and it starts to actually calm down as you hold it. Yeah. Oh, there it is. The tome in your hand. It starts to calm down.
Nice. Nice.
Rognobble of Deeplington, what does a goblin artificer's story familiar book look like?
This?
It's bigger than you are. For some strange reason, goblins would get a book that would be huge. It's oversized. It's a tome. It's thick, with lockets yes, with locks and this kind of gears. Oh man, there's gears everywhere. There's gears for gears. There's gears in pouches that have gears in them. That's what's in it's all over the place.
Yes.
And it calms down, and it starts to flap and purr a bit as you hold it close. Moira Moon.
Is there a way to open it? I'm like, ooh, Durgan, help me out here.
Yes, and you start to open it. Durgan, Lurch, what are you doing?
Grab it, grab me. Don't let me down here.
Try to help him out.
We take a look.
You're gonna open up the book, and
Yeah, I think it's your book, like that moon book. That's that moon lady. That's her book. That totally looks like you. Yeah, let me look at it. I open it up and I'll pull it open.
Okay.
Arcana or again or
no. If you're not opening your very own book, yeah, it's just roll with the give me a charisma roll.
Charisma. Oh, that's good. 12.
It shies back, a bit.
Yeah,
And it kind of flaps a bit. Here, I'll do it by the mic. It flaps a bit at you.
I think this is yours. I can't open it. I think you got to do it. It's not working for me. You try it.
All right. I thought maybe it was cursed. I thought I'd have him try it first. Oh well. Okay.
It probably is.
You didn't hear that, did you?
You
didn't know? Okay,
No.
All right, here. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, sound's cutting out.
You got it.
Oh, there we are.
Gotcha.
Okay, there we are. Good. Am I rolling a thing?
Nope, you're just opening your book.
Oh, I'm gonna take a look. I gaze
into the worldwide wonder.
looking
that
for
is the
answers. Something to make sense of this weird, surreal nonsense.
You open the book, and just one of the first pages you turn to before the camera kind of cuts back to the rest of the party is a woodcut of Rognobble of Deeplington jumping high and grabbing a book with the assistance of Durgan Lurch. And in fact, it's written that way in a strange, craggy font. And this is Rognobble of Deeplington flies forward into the sky to grab his book. And then it stops there right before it says, and he looks deep within. We're going to cut to Dame Harlow and John Lark.
Meta.
Dame Harlow and John Lark, you're moving your way through the crowd that is listening to this limerick. It says, somebody playing on a piano says, a couple who was always behind in their chores, but did not mind. Our gifts are in the sack where we make up for what we lack because we excel by a far different grind.
Can you repeat the limerick?
You feel a stirring in your body, Dame Harlow.
You like a dirty limerick, don't you?
Yeah, she does like a dirty limerick. And you are going to use some tracking to try to find this Lucky. He kind of dissolved into the crowd. He got shooed away, and she pushed him outside the door. So you're going to try to see where this person went off to. Whichever one of you would like to try to do a little bit of perception.
Wait, is this rolling?
Oh yes, sorry,
Yes.
sorry,
It's your
Lisa.
first
Yes,
roll.
Dame Harlow is going to roll her dice
Nice.
that David Luong gave her many years ago. We're going to crack open the case finally. It's been so many years. Let's crack open the case.
Could you hold it close to the microphone? Could you hold the case right by the microphone and just open it really
There it is.
slowly?
Oh, there it is.
AMSR
It's like
there.
an,
What's
it's like
what
an
AMSR?
unboxing video. There we
Ooh.
go. All right.
Hear the dice jiggle.
So you're going to roll a d20, and you will add your perception bonus.
I think it's so cute that you think I know what a D20 is.
I know. So you're gonna look. You're gonna look for the
This
largest,
one, the
weirdest
big one.
die. Yeah.
It's the one with 11 sides.
Shit, now I have to count? Are you kidding me? Wait.
I forget that
It's the most
because you cracked this open, you don't know what a d20
Okay,
is.
so there's this triangle one
That's a
kinda big,
that's a d10.
and then there's
There's a
That's
d20.
it.
There it
That's it.
goes.
Wait, where's my
There it
camera?
goes. There's a d20.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
the
It's like we're teaching grandma to use Zoom. It's a
Roll
d20.
your one-sided
right there.
die.
You're not a grandma. Come on, I'm older. than
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
give you
get there.
grandma. This grandma can rock your shit.
you. Mm.
Also known as an isosohedron.
Ruh-roh.
So I'm rolling.
I have to push up
It's
my
me
glasses
rolling.
when you say isosohedron.
Okay, I have a 14.
You rolled a 14, and on your character, do you
Did
see
I
a
get blackjack?
perception? Yes. Yeah, you push.
Push, I push.
Let it ride.
So you got a 14 on your perception. I see that you have actually you have advantage with that, even though you have a +2. So roll the d20 again. There was a 14. Give me another roll on that.
I put it back, and this is the one, right? I put
Don't
it
you
back.
put it back.
Yeah.
I put it back in the container. I want to keep things tidy.
God.
A good dom always keeps her tools tidy.
Yes, she does. She does.
Oh, I think this might not be good, but I don't know
Okay.
because I'm blind.
You're taking the best roll.
I have a 6.
Okay, so then we'll take the 14 plus your perception of 2, which of course gives you a 16. You are able to spot Lucky weaving his way through a crowd of people along a expansive bridge.
Yay!
Right.
Expansive bridge.
Expansive bridge. He's maybe about 40, 50 feet away. You all come out onto this little landing. John, we'll cut to you. What do? You Dame spots Lucky. You may not see him, but you follow.
Great. I'm
her
going to try
finger.
and cut through the crowd and catch up with him.
Nice. Yeah. Wonderful. Give me a.
Yeah, good. I keep an eye on him. I can't see him for some
Keep
reason.
an eye pointed. Yeah, it's tough to keep an eye on, but easy enough to catch up to him. He's not running away. So you easily enough catch up to him, hand on the shoulder,
Yeah,
pull
hey,
him, turn
Lucky.
him around.
Oh well, not hand on the shoulder. I already feel like I've already painted the wrong picture here a couple of different times. It was an
Do you still have
elephant.
your food in your hand? The plate of food in your hand?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good.
Hey, Lucky.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. You can ask me any question you want.
Sorry, we were talking earlier, and you mentioned that you told us a little bit about the story bleeding, but apparently there are.
He moves his beautiful hair.
It is gorgeous hair.
Yep. Yeah.
You
It's a
mentioned story
deep V-neck. It's a deep leather tourniquet V-neck that he's got on.
Fine Corinthian leather V-neck.
It's fine Corinthian leather. It would make Ricardo Montalban very, very proud.
A luxury car for any season.
Book.
Wait, sorry, I got to get into this. Hold on. Yeah. What?
You're great, Marcus.
The plane.
We were told that there's doppelganger versions of us, or versions of us that are here already.
You want to?
Is it
a doppelganger?
Is that common? Why would that be? Or is that us and we've just forgotten something already?
No, something happened when you folks came through. Your personalities got a little split up.
Oh crap.
So
Split
there's
up into-
a second set of you. I think they're trying to look to get home. You know, I figure whoever gets home first is the winner.
But there's not a second set of all of us, is there, Lucky?
Well, here's the thing, Mistress.
Dame, I prefer Dame.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dame.
Do you guys want to
Well done.
give me some room?
Yeah, like the crowd.
I mean, we're not a thing
the
anymore,
crowd
so it's-
melts
it's-
away, you know, a little bit, and Lucky says, "Look, it's they look like you from back wherever you came from. You all look like you from your personas here. So
Wait, but I look like me from where I came from.
yeah, I'm sorry about that, Johnny.
What?
Hey, but you know what? You look real good. You working out?
I try and keep up. I mean, it's only
No,
makes good sense.
he's not working out.
You ever stop by a CrossFit box and really get your wads in?
No, man. No.
Oh man, get your wads in, Johnny. Get your wads in. So, Dame, what questions do you got for this simple little man? That's what I'm saying. There's two of you on the loose. You're on a race to get home. You know.
There's not
what
two
can
of
I
me.
say? Oh yeah, there is.
There is. There's a humanoid me, a human me, and then a humanoid me.
Yeah.
Or just an annoyed me, probably.
It's one of those two.
It's all annoyed.
He points at John. I
Hmm.
see
Can't
why
hear
you're-
you.
I can see why. Oh, what? You're good looking. Doesn't mean anything.
Coming from
Anyways,
you.
that's that's what I got for you. I'm kind of betting on both sides. I'm interested. in
Lucky. Shh.
Now the tentacle thing, it's
Just look right here into my deep, black, penetrating, endless,
Oh,
dead
penetrating.
eyes
Mm,
and tell me,
mhm.
why are there two sets of us?
Some sort of mishap when you came through. You know, sometimes newcomers come through.
Do you tell the truth?
Hey, to you, I'm completely honest. I'm laid bare.
Fair. I see.
Mhm.
is there an opportunity to do an insight check here and see?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Use our skills and see if I mean, is he being
Yeah.
genuine?
Yeah. Give me insight, and then I'm gonna cut back to the bookshop.
Wait, no, what's happening? Are we doing something?
So John Lark is going to do an insight check. Insight is the way you read body language
Right.
and those things to see if maybe somebody's lying to you. Are you telling the truth? Is this person
He's macking on you. He's hitting on
is
his
this
wife.
person macking
So
on
is this
you?
a dice moment? Are you
Yes.
rolling for insight?
For John? Yes.
Yeah,
Sweet,
you
okay.
you kind of brought it up. You brought it up by just saying, "Hey, are you telling me the truth?" And I'm like, you know what? I hadn't really considered it, but there is an opportunity to use a dice here.
His
so I'm like,
body language is odd. His chest out, hip thrust. So it's tough to read. But yeah, give it a shot.
I mean, I read it as in I should just leave him and Dame Harlow alone. It's cool, but
yeah. But I mean,
all right. So
it's
insight.
easier to read. His pants are leather, So it's body language is real easy to read at that point.
And stay away from leather. Never launders very well.
What?
This is an entire city of many smells. Let's be honest. I mean, we've done some traveling here, and yeah.
Okay, go. Did you give me a
So
roll?
I rolled the dice,
Yes, sir.
and I've got a 5 on the dice plus 3 for my skill. So
Ooh.
not good. But
Not
then
good.
again, Lucky was
Not
pretty
good.
believable to me.
So here's what I'm doing a lot with a lot of quote unquote fails is that there's levels of failure because I don't really want to be like, oh, you missed, blah, let's go on with the story. So I'm going to try to give you something a little interesting with that.
Sure.
Is that he is telling the truth, but you have a sense, or John Lark from this world has a sense that he is not just some intensely good-looking, leather-clad guy. Mm-hmm. He is almost, especially for you as a sorcerer, you can sense that he is way more mystical and powerful than just some drunk who gives out exposition. So that's what you can get from that. You don't know if he's lying or not. You just get a sense that this man is something else.
But we rolled. But is this? Can I ask this question?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
So we rolled for insight.
Yes.
And we got that Lucky is telling the truth, at least to the question I asked, which is, do you tell the truth? So basically, we established that he's not intrinsically a trickster.
Correct.
We just don't know that he's telling the truth or not in this particular instance.
It's more that you're getting a sense that he is giving you important information. He's not giving you all the answers or the solutions. It's just what you want to do with that information.
Okay, so we can trust that something happened in this world.
Some sort of mishap.
Some sort of mishap that allows for two sets of us to come through. Yeah. Two sets, one that looks completely human. All of us look like human
where you originally
beings.
Came from.
And then one set where there are human and humanoids and
your quote unquote true
goblins
persona.
with equipment that luckily does not match the stature and
little goblins. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And we cut back inside to Miss Guspy's Tomes Galore bookshop. Things are fluttering around. And we go with Glitterfish. Boss! Hey, your little buddy got one of the books.
Oh, good job, little froggy.
Well, no, your buddy did. I'm just.
Oh, I thought you were my buddy.
Well, I am, boss.
You're my best buddy.
Oh, golly gee willikers.
You mean Moira?
Is that your best buddy? Anyways, boss, there's books flying all around.
I'm really more of a fan. I wouldn't call her so much a buddy.
Yeah.
Who the hell is my buddy?
I wouldn't say sycophant at all.
I'm more of an interested observer of her talents. I think there's something there.
Oh.
Who are you referring to?
I was say your little buddy, the Goblin Rognobble, got himself his book, and there's all these other books flip-flapping around. Golly.
Well, I've been interested in spending more time with him. Maybe we can sit down and go over the tomb.
Sure. All right. So what I'm going to do, Glitterfish, books flying around. There are attendants trying to grab them. One of them points up at Rob and says, "Oh, he's got one." And what looks to be the shopkeeper looks up, her glasses get adjusted, and she says, "Oh, it looks to be his, I guess." And another book kind of zips past her head. What do you do?
Well, after that one zips by, I duck you know,
Right.
obviously. And then I waddle up to Rognobble and I'm like, hey, you know, we haven't gotten to know each other very well yet, but I'd really like to, you know what's in that book, and you want to go hang out over there? We can go through this together.
Oh, sound off.
Rognobble, you are muted.
Yes. Most unusual book indeed. You're welcome to take a look. I'm curious what you see in it. Please, please do try to ascertain its mysteries.
Yes, both of you head into the pub. Okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
All right.
And Durgan, you care to join us, or do you want to? Does he want to grab a book?
Yeah, where's my book?
What is your book?
There's probably. I look around for like a Dodge Dart manual or something.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Durgan Lurch.
All right. Let's see what I get here. Not bad. 18.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you see this smoky, thick book with one of those Rat Fink logos on the front of it. That
like
looks
with the
like
little gear shift thing.
it kind of looks like this Hun warlord, but with like a hobgoblin mean face, pranking away.
Nice.
And it's obscuring some of the room. The attendants are coughing and they're
leaving exhaust.
Do we
everywhere
get
it goes.
hazard pay, Miss Gusby? And it's like, no. Just grab that thing.
I try to grab it. Clearly, the mixture is all off on the carburetor on this thing. So
Right.
I'll try to grab it and contain the it's smoking.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lot of the books, especially if it's a book that seems to belong to you. It's floating near you, but it's a little lost and frantic. So it's within reach. You just have to kind of reach out and hopefully grab it.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to
give it
grab
a
it.
roll with
All right.
your dexterity to grab some books. Yep.
All right.
The excitement of my D&D game.
All right.
People grabbing books and squeezing frogs.
My dex is 12.
Ah.
Now I do have guidance, so I can get an extra
wait, yeah, give me a
D4
D4.
with. I'll get a D4 with guidance.
So,
me at
Durgan
it.
Lurch, would you explain how guidance works for folks?
So
that way folks
guidance
who've never
allows
played-
me to give myself a D4 on my next skill roll. So if and you have like a minute, so I could be like, wait for it, and then so it takes an action for me to do, but we're kind of out of combat, so we can kind of throw one of those in.
So we'll call your guidance the wait for it.
Yeah, it's the
It's not.
wait for
It's like some
it.
holy priest
Yeah.
guidance thing. It's more.
He just takes a minute
wait
to like
for
really.
it.
He just kind of analyzes the situation
Right.
and sort of
Like
tries to
Jack
think of it.
Burton. It's all in the reflexes.
So now that's
Old Jack
14.
Burton says.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You snatch
Right.
that book, and then it idles down.
All right, I turn the key, try to
Yeah, this big
Kill the
fat
engine.
home key.
Yeah. kill the engine and open it up.
And it's the same thing as Rognobble. It describes your in woodcut. It kind of actually no in like the old drawings you'd draw on a peachy folder.
Oh,
It's,
nice.
like this
Right.
this
Black
etching
outline
mark.
on-
Yeah. And it describes your journey unto here, right up until you grab the book and turn the key.
That's weird.
And it drops down. It's much quieter, and that's that. So,
I'll pack it
Moira, Moon, you see two people have grabbed their books. You
Yeah.
know for sure one of those books is yours.
I'm so
You
angry.
see your logo flying all around.
I've been tripping over things. I've been falling. I've been just making an absolute mess of my hair. Things have gotten stuck into my mushroom skin. It's very disconcerting.
Yeah, your weird punchy. Why do you have weird
I
punchy
don't know.
skin?
And I get so angry about it. And I just stop and I scream and I hold my hands out wide and I say, just shut up and fucking listen to me. And with that, I think I accidentally cast Thunderclap.
Oh God. Okay.
Nice.
Does that sound
Thunderclap
okay?
within a building, within a okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Don't worry, Marcus. Don't worry at all because I rolled a 1 on my on my effect roll, on the damage roll, not on a.
Oh, on the damage.
Yeah.
Good. So there is this large thunderclap that goes off. It's almost as if you're standing underneath a storm. You two who were outside still hear thunder go off, but it's a little farther away. The rest of you are kind of bowled over by this large thunderclap, which only causes 1 point of damage. So 3 books fly off a shelf, and everything goes silent after that. Your skin gets even more mushy, fungusy looking. Your silvery hair lights up. This weird hag-like face glows in front of you, and your book stops and obediently comes towards you and grabs you. You grab it.
I don't remember getting a manicure with bark.
It sounds like things are going really well back there. Are we sure we should go back?
Yeah, you hear just a big bang go off in the building. No windows break because a 1. So. But you do get your book, and it rests in your hand.
What does my book look like, Marcus?
Oh, yes. So your book is so extra. It's so very extra. There's buckles and clasps. It smells of sandalwood. And as you open it up, it actually is written in like an old woodcut, like a fairy tale.
Oh, yeah.
And actually in on one page after you grab the book, it says there's a woodcut picture of you in the middle of a bunch of toadstools, and it says soon you will meet your lifelong friend. And it looks to be cut in the design that it's like you're in a park almost. So.
This is ridiculous. This looks weird.
People now are yelling and screaming because a thunderclap went on in the middle of a building.
Well, I didn't mean to do it.
Dame Harlow and John Lark, we cut back outside to you. The bridge itself, everybody kind of stops and stares and looks up at Miss Guspy's tome galore. Some people are like, oh, Guspy's. And others are like, whoa, what just went on? What do both of you do?
Well, as we started to turn to Harlow and say, are we sure we want to go back? We could just not.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to walk into that chaos. I'm okay with going forward. I mean, we've got progress with this lucky guy. We know nothing. I think we should go forward with that.
All right, fair enough.
No, I don't. I say let's not go back. Okay, so I don't know that we're supposed to know what we know because we're here in the game and we're listening, but it seems like the books are just reflecting them back at them. And if we're supposed to have stories to survive, then looking at books that only reflect back what we already know about ourselves isn't going to help us stockpile stories to get forward. And I think it might be important to know why there's 2 sets of us, maybe.
I think that's important. I just think we were going to do it. We probably should include them as well. I mean, we've all ended up here in the.
Well, I have 8 tentacles. How many people are we playing with? I could just grab their asses and pull them to me. Is that possible?
Disconcerting. I don't know.
It is not possible.
Okay.
Your hair, though, is lovely.
Thank you. Well, Well, I like
especially
to
because you're
use it.
outside, probably about 80 feet away from where all this action is happening. But
it's a disconcerting thought. Let's just walk over there and get them back involved. I understand your value of the book, but I understand your perspective on the books, but let's at least include them. It seems like we're moving as our doppel-usses are moving as a group.
thankfully, they're not splitting the party. No, I'm kidding. You don't care. You also see that Lucky has vanished.
I didn't figure
He did one of those. It's a band thing. You thought you're talking to him, and then you turn around, he's gone.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's still a smell of his musk in the air, but that's about it.
No, come on. If there's a book over there that's got our information in it, I got some questions about my past at least. I'd like to have answered.
all right. Well, all right. All right. I mean, I feel trepidation and hesitation and stuff, but okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess safety in numbers, I suppose.
So let's head towards the explosion then.
I'm hold on. I need to channel. I need to sit with my nightly sort of burgeoning spirituality that apparently comes with my character situation.
Just channel it.
What is your ethos?
You're on Moira's side now.
Some to be
Right. What is my ethos?
Ah, yeah. What is
Shit, I had to work. I didn't get to write my ethos.
No, that's okay. We're gonna discover it together.
All right, let's go back. Fuck it.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
So you go strolling back into this.
Yes,
we
but
cut to-
casually.
Yeah, no, we're
casually and
strolling.
with great flourish.
We're strolling, definitely.
Okay.
So we cut back inside to Rognobble and Glitterfish within the pub. Moira and Durgan, who has their books, are joining you. The attendants are snatching and trying to grab as the books as possible. I will say they probably do. It's just kind of they're still animated and alive, but they might have them in their large butterfly nets. So Glitterfish and Rognobble, we'll get your scene in the pub. What are you two doing?
Right. Probably freaking out from the thunderclap.
Yeah,
That's right. We're like,
that's the other part is like everything's silent. Mirtha is like, all right. Who's
Durgan?
passing?
Durgan's gone. Durgan's gone.
Durgan's gone.
Yes, Durgan drops into another realm.
No, Durgan, no, Glitterfish. What do you make of all this madness?
Well, I was feeling pretty comfortable before that loud noise, but now I'm feeling a little frightened myself.
Right. A lot of people finishing up their drinks to be like, you know what? I got work to do.
It looks like the wormhole reopened.
Ooh, Durgan's back. There he is.
Whoa, what
I'm
the
looking
hell
for
happened?
answers. We don't have. We're not
Oh,
privy
there
to
he
the
is.
knowledge. But lucky to. Well, we did get the knowledge of about our doppelgangers and the world extracting a toll. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
Yes. I remember
Sorry.
that.
You lost
So
the question there.
I really want to keep looking at this book because I think there might be important information for us inside of it.
There is. It seems to be pertinent to Rognobble, and it goes up to right when you first grab the book, first discover the book, and then it's a huge tome of blank pages.
Right. The story hath yet to be written.
Mm-hmm.
We must live well or explore well, as it were. Do I have any other insight from this book, like staring at it with my high intelligence and
Actually, yeah.
arcana?
I would say from your arcana, you
Mhm.
can give me a roll with your arcana. You also hear an older woman yelling from within the books behind you as she's coming towards you guys. But yes, I'll let you roll the Arcana.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so I just click right on the bonus.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there it is. Okay, where is it? Let me see. I can't see the. All I'm seeing is that. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, it was a 3. It was landed on a 3, so that was pretty pathetic.
Okay.
3 + 4 is 7. I don't know.
Okay. Something is coming to you a bit in your memory, and then you're jarred slightly as this buxom, plump woman, auburn hair curled with glasses, comes at you. There's a lot of people in glasses in my game, so I'll have to see about that. Comes at you both, actually pointing more at Moira. It's like, hey, young lady, you're casting spells within my shop, and put yourself together with your hands, your claws, and she sees that you, Durgan, and Moira have their books. Dame and John, you probably enter this scene, and she says, "Oh, you've acquired your books. You were acting up quite a bit."
Is this not supposed to happen? Or
there's attendants behind her with butterfly nets with these books kind of like flipping and flopping around like fish.
Is this not normal? Are we not supposed to have our books? Or
well, newcomers sometimes get their books, but they reach out and they just pick them up. These ones were hiding around my shop for hours on end, and then all of a sudden they come springing to life.
They were hiding, as in they were hiding from someone else?
Yeah, they were. And she said, "Wait a minute. Somebody that looked like you, but not as fashionable, came in and was asking about it, asking about their books. And I went to go find them, and I couldn't find them. And they got frustrated and left. Said they were gonna search elsewhere. And then a few hours passed by. All of a sudden, bingo bango."
So our books didn't want to be found by our other selves. They wanted to be found by our more magical selves.
Sure.
I knew it.
And she looks around. She's like, "You, are these your books?"
I would like to get a copy of my book.
Yeah. She says, "I don't know. Give me that." And she kind of grabs one from one of her attendants. This young man hands her a butterfly net. This book is kind of flopping around. It seems to get calmer as it's coming towards you. John, what does your book look like?
Oh, come on. You know exactly what it looks like.
Very plain.
No, it's actually incredibly plain. It's incredibly plain. The weirdest part about it is it looks like somebody has torn the back half of the book out and put in some completely different book there.
Nice.
Other than that, it's just a ledger. It's beige. It is just me.
The beige,
Just like
beige ledger.
Yeah.
With unique pages jammed up into it, and actually the writing that's inside seems opposite of the book itself. It is the art seems, everything seems darker. Everything seems ominous, and even the wording of the writing seems to the narration of the writing seems to take this dark turn.
Vaguely threatening.
So it's not like John reaches out and grabs his ledger. It's like, "The dark hand of the forbidden prince reaches forward and grabs."
Whoa, what's with this? What's with the hyper dramatic going on here?
"And within his hand lands the tome of
My
the
hands aren't that
forbidden
cold."
world." you know, and and that's what it reads.
Yeesh.
My narrator's a creep.
It is a creep.
Where's my book?
Oh yeah, your book. Your book is the floppiest fish book in the joint. It is, and it's wet. And Frog is like, "Hey, boss, looks like you got your book. Reach out and touch someone." You grab it. It's to others be clammy. You, it feels fine. And it is it's actually the only one that's actually has color to it, and it's illustrated very very Alice in Wonderland style, and oddly at the front of the book is you on a road, yourself on Earth on a road, backpack in your hand, traveling on this road, and there is the image of your family, your child, and then as you flip a page, it's you on that same road, but your child is a frog.
Oh.
I love it. That's
What's that mean? What's that mean, boss?
Oh.
We're about to wrap it up. So let me get Dame Harlow her book, and then we're going to wrap it up. Your book obeys you. It does not flip, flap, does nothing. It sees you, and with a cool calmness, it floats towards you. The spine of the book is made out of a silk. I mean, a slick, almost skin like steel, and the pages itself on the outside have a silver gold paint lining to it, so it glitters like under the sea, and it obediently opens up, and there is do you ever see illustrations by Tom of Finland?
No, but I'm writing it down.
Tom of Finland.
You've seen
Good
Tom of Finland
stuff.
art.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's
Lots of bulging pants.
Yeah,
Lots
and,
of bulging pants.
so it's illustrated. It's
Alrighty
illustrated like that, and the calligraphy is beautiful. It's tempered and well written, and it is your book, and it describes you. It describes the book. It describes the book becoming one with you again, and submitting to your will.
Whoa.
So
And that's
that
why
is
you rock.
Oh, thank you. That's, I think, where we're going to leave it off. You all have your storybooks, stories waiting to be written. You know that a good way to survive in this world is to fill that book with adventure and story, so you don't get drained away to become one of the specters of this world called the Faded. You now know that there is a set of you out there searching for these books. They don't know that you're here, and they're on a race to get back to your world, to take your place, leave you here, and hopefully live to see another day while you all run out of stories and become faded ghosts of former selves. So there we are in Moonreach. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. It's our typical D&D game.
Here, good game.
Where we chase books, squeeze fish, and meet Josiah Momoa, and find out that our child is a frog.
Yay.
Who's also here in this world.
I love it.
Guiding them out safely, hopefully, will be a story we'll touch on. So I will turn it over to okay. Okay, we're about to wrap it up, so I will go around the table, see if you guys have anything to pitch, or if you'd like folks to follow you on various social media. And we'll start with Scott Levkoff, Mr. Rognobble of Deeplington.
Deeplington, Rognobble. I'm just excited to find out my magical story here and to travel well with all of you. We have many projects afoot coming very soon. But they're all in development, so hope to share with you very soon. Cheers. Next, please.
And next up, the influencer of all esoterica influenza, Miss Moira Moon. Jessica, go right ahead.
I don't really have anything fun going on, but I will say that if you're watching
a new shirt on Redbubble?
I do have a new shirt on Redbubble, but
okay.
That's fine. Don't worry about that. You can find it probably if I ever post about it on my Instagram.
You have other shirts that I've bought that are beautiful.
Well, thank you very much, Marcus. If you're going to plug me, then I'm going to plug you. Marcus does We Roll Deep, and there'll be stuff coming out from him, I believe, at some point soon. And it's always going to be fantastic because Marcus is the greatest DM that has ever existed in all of time. He won't say it, but it's true.
But we all think it.
Yeah.
My imposter syndrome will not admit it. So.
Oh, I'll shoot your imposter syndrome in the face.
And I'm going to hand it over to my most surprising druid, the fish with the frog in their mouth. Glitterfish. Stephanie, what you got?
Oh, I don't know. I'm an artist. You can look at my stuff. It's Steph Mufson Creations on Facebook.
Wonderful. I like it. That's Steph.
Mufson, M-U-F like Frank, S like Sunday, O-N like Nancy.
There we go.
Creations.
You like how I bent towards the microphone with my earphones like I can hear you speaking through that? That's how you know Grandpa doesn't know how to use technology. After that, one of the prime mistresses of the DNA Lounge and playing Dame Harlow, it's Lisa.
Buy cocktails. We'd love you to buy them from DNA Lounge. If you're in the
DNALounge.com?
Yes. Oh shit, I need to know these things, right? Yeah, DNALounge.com. You can call the pizza restaurant and order, and through DoorDash and all sets and all of that. And that's all fine and dandy. But what I'd really like to say is check on your friends. Take care of yourself. Do we really want to return to normal, or would we like to make something different? Let's look out for each other. Thanks for this.
Of course. We keep doing it. After that, we are going to the man from the 70s. The man
not that far off.
Man who puts heavy lead into Zeppelin. It's Durgan Lurch, Mark Johnson.
Yeah, I don't have much to pitch. This is the most important thing that I'm doing today, is this podcast. At least that's how we'll look back at it. Centuries from now, people will talk about it. That's the dream. It's all dreams though, right? So yeah, this is great. I'm having a really good time, and I'd love to keep doing this. This is awesome.
Awesome. Also from DNA Lounge, one of my favorite bartenders, and just one of my my favorite pals. It's
thank you, Marcus.
John Lark, who is anything but plain and normal, is Jared.
Well, thank you. Man, it is a pleasure to get together with you guys and play. It's nice to see new people doing new things or re-experiencing this particular hobby. You're all doing a great job. Man, it's impressive. Moira, you're terrible and awful, and I hate you and I love you at the same time.
I love you too. Oh my God.
Stop it. No, stop it. Boy, I wish I had super exciting things to say. I wish I had super exciting projects to pitch right now, but the projects to pitch are obviously DNA Lounge, DNALounge.com for our cocktails. I just replenished all of those. There's a great option there
And donate
then,
to DNA Lounge. Keep DNA Lounge open and running and going too.
There's also Cat Club is doing a Sunday cocktail gathering, which is great.
Yeah.
You can get dim sum from them and cocktails both
Oh.
Saturday and Sunday from 4 o'clock on, I believe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, please check out catclub.com. I love all those summoner guns.
John and Dame make mean cocktails, y'all.
Thanks. And if you guys are anywhere up in the Seattle persuasion, take a look at Mercury Nightclub. They're doing some interesting stuff right now, but they're also in a tough spot. They've been a community spot for more than 20 years now, and they could use a little bit of help. So pay attention to Mercury Nightclub Seattle.
Marcus, we could put these links, I guess, in the Twitch feed or the YouTube.
Yeah, we definitely can put there's going to be some links to some amazing pics that we're going to be sharing from the Mystic Midway. I guess I'll sign out. I'm your old buddy. I'm old Uncle Cuss, sitting here telling weird stories and getting drunk with you, for you. It's Marcus Flores. If you want to yell at me about how I don't do things right with this game, you can find me on Facebook under Marcus Flores. You can
Not how stealth rules work.
That's right. Wait till we get to grappling. And then you can get into conversations with me on Instagram. Right now it's DJ Old Cuss, but it will be turning to Marcus Flores 13. You also can follow me on Marcus Flores 13 here on Twitch, or watch out for me on the Mystic Midway. And yeah. Yeah, little stories from the road here as we talk to be, just things that we liked about tonight, and out of character stuff about what we'd like to, for me, what I'd like to see in the future with you guys, which is one thing that I'd love to share. So. I'd like to thank Marty for being the producer. Marty for being the producer and making everything happen, making us look wonderful and neat by putting these little. I'm not voguing. I'm touching frames, and actually, yeah, I'm voguing. I'm a pretty damn good voguer.
Can Marty not be heard?
No, Marty is not going to be heard.
So I was like, is he invisible?
So what Marty was saying is that on Friday, the 19th, Friday afternoon on 19th, you'll watch out for Mystic Midway on Twitch. We'll have stories from off the road. It'll be us out of character talking about tonight's game, and every Friday we'll be doing that and just talking about our experiences, what we liked, and getting ready to get these stories for you. So,
love it.
I hope you enjoy it. All right.
Okay.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
I feel like I should look at other squares. Like
Yeah, we should do the Brady Bunch.
May all your days be Midway days.
The Midway days.
Can Marty screenshots this? I don't know what I look like on Twitch. It's so exciting. I just have to know.
You can just go right now and look at it.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Adult diapers.
It's
Whatever.
parents.
Are you being played out still? It would be so fun to know.
Anyway, you gotta mute us all.
I hope it all goes terribly wrong at this.
Take your friends by the hand, take a chance on fate. Be your fortune told, let your heart be clear. There's room for one more soul right here. There's a place they call the Mystic Midway. It feels surreal, but your life is for real. Claim it as the adventure it is in the place they call the Midway. inside this picture frame. Everybody loves a game in the place they call the Midway. Where is this place and what's the price? What is your mystic fire bright? The call to adventure is calling tonight in the place they call the Midway. There's a place they call the Mystic Midway. It feels surreal, but your life is for real. Claim it as the adventure it is in the place they call the Midway. There's a place they call the Mystic Midway. It feels surreal, but your life is for real. Claim it as the adventure it is in the place they call the Midway.